Good morning. Happy Monday. It's going to be a good week. It's going to be a really good week. I'm going to start with an attitude of gratitude. And today I'm grateful for slow weekends. It's extremely rare. And I think the last month was the absolute busiest of our life in terms of big things that we were responsible for. And I am so grateful to have had a fairly slow weekend. Slow by my standards anyway. And it got me thinking about Jesus and being on his throne and the way we are in life when we're frantic and we're running around and we're busy and we're doing, and I'm 100%. But Jesus is seated. He's not nervous. He's not pacing back and forth. He's not on edge. He's not watching the clock. He's seated. He's seated. And he's not worried. That's a human characteristic, isn't it? That's not Jesus, though. And it gives me such peace to know that he's sitting. And there's a lot of significance in that. As a teacher, as a music teacher, I'm constantly, stand up, sing, sit down, stand up, sit down. And if my class ever just gets out of hand, and I teach elementary and sometimes they've got a lot of steam to blow off, I'll have them sit and come heart center. And do this with the praying hands right here at your heart, and it calms you. It's a good tool to have. And just relax your shoulders, relax your elbows, and just come right here and just breathe and just be grateful. It's hard to be anxious when you're grateful. It's actually impossible to be anxious when you're grateful because the same side of your brain uses that. So you can't do both at one time, no matter how talented you are in being anxious. When Jesus taught, oftentimes he would sit, and I know that he was talking as they were traveling as well and teaching, just like we're going to do with our children and our grandchildren. But Matthew 5:1, and seeing the multitudes, he went up on a mountain, and when he was seated, his disciples came to him, and then he opened his mouth and taught them. There's something about being seated, being settled. It's hard to be nervous when you're seated as well. Now, I've been waiting for my piano recital, my turn at my piano recital. I'd been really nervous as I was sitting there, but I'm envisioning a relaxed Jesus ready to teach. So if you need to, take a minute this week, come heart center or do whatever helps you breathe and be grateful. It can be a very anxious time, a very anxious season for a lot of people. And I 100% appreciate that. So have some tools in your pocket to help you get through and know that you're loved.